I'm Peter and I'm the author of Mindfulness in 3D, the Alexander Technique for the 21st century. I've been teaching Alexander for 25 years. I had my first Alexander lesson 30 years ago. And about 5 years before that, when I was in my 20s, a yoga teacher that I trusted recommended magic mushrooms. So we took some magic mushrooms. I didn't hallucinate, but I could see clearly. I could see for miles. It was like being in London at night after it's rained and the air is clear and you can see all the lights in really sharp details. And the yoga teacher said, some people live in this higher state of consciousness. And at that time I thought, that sounds like a load of hippie nonsense. But now, 35 years on, I actually live in this higher state of consciousness through the Alexander work, through three-dimensional mindfulness. Most people come to the Alexander for physical reasons. They want to free up their bodies or they want to improve their posture. And most of them are surprised by the approach. I don't directly ask them to free up their bodies. I ask them to expand their consciousness. I ask them to make choices about what they're conscious of, what they're mindful of outside themselves. I'm going to see if I can demonstrate this to you. I'm going to invite another Alexander teacher, Claire, to come and join us. Most people arrive with two choices. There is a slumpy thing, and they know they're not supposed to do that, so there's a standing up straight thing. So I'm going to get Claire to put her hands on me, and I'm going to do the slumpy thing. Swing me round. So, what does that feel like?
Very difficult to move, stodgy.
Difficult to move and stodgy. Okay, oh, so I know this isn't good, so I'm going to stand up straight. So try moving that around. What's that like?
Yeah, completely solid, non-movable.
Completely solid and non-movable. So this thing that people think of as better posture, core muscles and tightening, in what way is that better than the slumpy thing? Maybe it looks better. There's a third option. I'm going to switch on my Alexander thing. I can't tell you how to do it, but I'm going to switch on my Alexander thing there. Claire, put your hands on me, please. Swing me round. Okay, how's that different?
Yeah, completely light, movable, coordinated.
Light, movable and coordinated. Those are good words. I'm just going to very rudely get my phone out and I'm going to read my phone. Okay, swing me round. So I'm reading, my consciousness is only in my phone. I'm going to expand my consciousness to include Claire. I'm going to expand my consciousness to include the room. I'm going to expand my consciousness to include the building. I'm going to expand my consciousness to include the garden around the building and now the whole of the borough of Southwark. What's happened?
Yeah, even lighter, more fluid.
Lighter and more fluid. So I brought about the changes in my body that people want, the freedom and the aliveness and the improved posture, by changing what I'm doing with my consciousness, by expanding my consciousness to include a bigger space. I want to emphasize that this isn't how it's taught. This is just demonstrating how the movability of the body changes by changing your consciousness. And if you want to free up your body, if you want better posture, well, you can work at that, but if you try this, you'll get the double benefit. You'll get a freer, lighter, more coordinated body and bigger awareness of space, more three-dimensional mindfulness. I'm going to post, if you want to subscribe to my channel, I'm going to put a link to it here and try not to cover Claire's head, and I'll post a link to another video here. And if you want to know more about my book, I'm going to put a link to the website in the blurb under here.